Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Robots in Disguise Universe Scourge. We'll put them off to the side real quick. And I look at this box, and it's actually Robots in Disguise 2000. Because, yeah, there's two Robots in Disguise series, but plus also the subline of Prime, which is Robots in Disguise. Yeah, it's not exactly easy to discern. But anyway, you got this nice bit of artwork here. You got both the truck and robot modes here in the front. You got the Legacy and his name and Transformers and the Velocitron logo and Velocitron logo. Yeah, up here at the very top, you have another bit of the truck, although basically mirrored. On the top here, you have a picture of the truck mode and the the Velocitron logo. And on this side, you have an extension of that artwork in some Cybertronian and authentic. On this side, you have a close-up of that artwork and the Legacy logo. On this side, you have, well, copyrights in Cybertron, the Velocitron logo again. And on the back, you have some product shots and warnings and more copyrights and stuff. And yeah, it's a good-sized box, too. You also have the instructions, which, you know, if you have the Laser Prime at all, then this is not exactly new for you. Anyway. Scourge. In this truck mode. Yep, this figure has inspired discussion. Lots of discussion. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with the truck mode here first before we get to any of that stuff. Yeah, it is a black, teal, and, well, pink truck cab with a silver and black tanker trailer. And yeah, you can see all that stuff. You can see nice details. They changed some of the deco here. That rather than just, you know, just stripes on the truck cab, they kind of made this more this design instead, which still looks really nice. It's not accurate, but it looks really nice and everything. You got this, even goes down here on this part, which is real nice. You got the painted silver rims. You got, again, the pink. This is pink. This is not red. This is pink. You even got the little bit of the teal outlines on the windows too, and you got this teal up here, and you got the silver smokestacks, and you got, yeah, this stuff, and you got the pink headlights, although they're kind of so recessed they're really dark and hard to see the light of. But yeah, you got the silver chrome bumper, yeah, silvery bumper and grill. Yeah, I got the sword stored underneath, but yeah, you can see all that stuff down there. You got, you know, no paint back here. You got the gray. But yeah, gray gas tanks, which of course still unfortunately kind of collapsed too easily. I wish there's a soft locking point right there, but there's not. So that's unfortunate. And the tanker trailer you have, well, it's just silver and black. It's not outright chromed, but hey, I'm not really complaining about that because that's not a problem to me. And you also got all the detailing up here, including the, I guess, hatches molded in and whatnot. And yeah, back here there's some molding, and then you got some little stuff right there, and still more silver. And of course, if you want it to be by itself, you can fold that out, and there you go. You can just stand by itself without the truck. So yeah, it's pretty much that stuff, you know, truck mode. And of course, yeah, hitches in right there, you know, pegs in and can rotate pretty easily. There's a little bit of a bump right there, but at this point, but not too bad. Yeah, I can, of course, roll, although these wheels don't like to hitch up for whatever reason. But yeah, it does roll very decently. And there you go. So yeah, it's Scourge's truck mode, which looks nice. Heck yeah, I forgot one thing, which is they even molded this little hatch thing, which is on the original. This was a button. On the original, this was a button, and they molded it in, even though it doesn't do anything. It's still pretty neat. Anyway, comparisons, this is going to be a little difficult. Just the size of the vehicles and everything. So here's the Laser Prime mold from Legacy. Yeah, you can see different decos and whatnot. Blue windows, flames, red on the trailer. So you got some different decos there, but still largely pretty much, you know, the same truck. Right? It's the same mold and everything, so there is no real differences mold-wise. They are identical mold-wise. Got that? So for the sake of it, again, here's the Car Robots Scourge, or not Scourge, Black Convoy. You can see, yeah, there is definitely a size difference. Also the reflection, because that's all chrome, and it's also old. You can see that, a bit of a size difference. But yeah, and also you can see the deco on the trucks here are noticeably different too. You got this versus, yeah, so they did make some changes. I think it's actually a positive change in this part, at least. This is definitely I think, positive change. This is not bad, but it's very plain compared to this. So that's the thing. Here he is with, what the heck, a Destruction Scourge from Robots in Disguise. Remember this one. Yeah, unfortunately, the hose on mine, I picked it up off the shelf, and the hose just literally just crumbled apart. Like, I went, okay. Yeah, that was just one of those things. I guess the hose just got old, and it just crumbled apart. So I just snipped off what was left and just kind of put together. But yeah, you can see bit of a difference there. But yeah, same basic deco, although pink and red. So that's the thing. Here he is with the Timeline Scourge. And Timeline Scourge here, including the upside down Autobot symbols and everything, which was that weird thing they did. Yeah, you can see it's actually not much smaller, but still a bit smaller. It also has the red because it's Scourge and not Black Convoy. Sake of it, here's the Car Robot Spy Changer Scourge. Or not Car Robots, Robots in Disguise. Man, I'm going to do that all the time. Robots in Disguise Spy Changer Scourge. Just for the sake of it. And just to really, have fun and muddy the waters, here's Micron Densetsu Scourge. Yes, that's Scourge. Not Nemesis Prime, that's Scourge. It's because I really want to throw some oil, some oil on this fire. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to go get Arch Enemy because he's masterpiece scale and huge. So yeah. I like this truck mode. It looks really good and everything, and it's reminiscent of the original, but does make some improvements and whatnot. Real quick though, before we transform the cab, we're going to go ahead and transform the base mode. And first thing, you want to pop this out, and then pop this open, and of course open this up, bring this up like this, open this up, bring that down, and up here you want to go ahead and bring this forward, rotate it around, rotate this around. Down, fold it out, fold this up, and there you go. And of course you can see the axis stored right there. The axis stored right there, fold it up and everything. You can just fold up and tab in right there. And the sword here, which is on the bottom, we can tab in here for vehicle mode storage, and also tab in right here for storage in this mode if you want it here instead. Either way, it'll store, and there's your base mode. This can rotate, this can pop off because it's just a peg, and this can go up and down. It can go up and down to this hinge, although this one's kind of a weird tight hinge, and this one can go up and down, and got rotation here, and yeah, that's the base mode. We'll go ahead and put that off to the side for now because we're going to focus on the truck now. Which, first things first, you want to take the gas tanks here and rotate them and tab them in like that. Go ahead and take these arms and untab them from there like that. Go ahead and take these parts and fold them in, tab those in. So, go ahead and bring these up, bring that up. Then that lets you extend this out like that. Bring this down, bring that all down like that, and rotate this at the waist. Untab the legs from each other and fold out the feet. That. Up here, you want to go ahead and unfold the cab and bring that down like that. Split the front and just bring them out like that. Push this through like so. Push all the way through. Unfold this and pop into place up here like that. Then right here, you want to go ahead and take the arms out. Get them this point and stop. Halfway to and just stop right there. Okay, there, just stop right there. Go ahead and right here you want to go ahead and then bring these up. So you need to have to arch this bit back a bit so you can bring these up like that. Bring it up like that. And then this will tab over, this part will kind of tab over this stuff, and this can come down and tab over the front of this like that. The arms can come the rest of the way and click into place on the sides. The head can come up and click into place there. And then these shoulder bits can come down like that, rotate around, and come down like that. This part right here, you can go ahead and get this gray piece up and down like that. Up and down, that makes sense. You unfold it like that and then bring this and tab this back in. Like that, that fills that in right there. And of course, rotate these around at the bicep. Bring this up. Open this up like this. Unfurl the hand, which can be a bit of a pain to get to sometimes. Yeah, unfurl the hand. Like so. Close it up. And over here, unfurl the hand. Open it up, unfurl the hand. It wants to come out. There you go. Unfurl that hand and then close that up. And there we go. There we have Scourge in his robot mode. So Scourge here, yes. The deco, yeah. This has caused a lot of annoyance and discussion, to say the least. But anyway, you can see right there. Yeah, he's got the very classic head. He's got the black, teal, red eyes, silver mouth plate. You got the missile things, or whatever they are, within teal. You got the upside down. Yeah, you got that. Oh, and they got the I guess the Car Robots Destron logo. You got the the grill abs. You got the that old stuff. You got the teal still going up there. You got the gray here. You got some teal striping down here. You got mostly black. You can see the pink translucent plastic going through on the shoulders and whatnot. You got all that stuff. You got the cab backpack. You got the, I don't know what the heck those are supposed to be, but I don't know. Rocket boosters? Sure. Let's go with rocket boosters and whatnot. And yeah, you got the black chest, which, yeah, that's the part. That's the part of them. The black chest. So Scourge had a gray chest in the original toy. The chest was gray and it had the silver and black window scheme and whatnot, and some silver and black on the shoulder pad thing, or shoulders right there. This, you can see, is black and with translucent pink translucent windows. And a lot of people are really unhappy about that because the thing is, it's just another Nemesis Prime. Let's be real though. If they had their druthers, Scourge would have been called Nemesis Prime 2 probably. If they thought of the name before Armada. But it's just basically Scourge has always had a different amount of gray and black. He had more gray than black, whereas this Nemesis Prime has more black. It's basically gray is the primary, black's the secondary, and on Nemesis Prime, black's the primary, gray's the secondary. And yeah, it's a thing that people are really upset about. And yeah, it is inaccurate. They made a mistake. It should have been gray. I do fully acknowledge that. And I would have been probably preferred it if that was the case. But this still looks good. It's not accurate, but it looks good. And that's kind of where we're at with this figure, because it does look really good. It's just, for a lot of people, the fact that this is black and not primarily gray is really upsetting. Heck, the fact that these are translucent windows at all is upsetting for some people. So, yay. So a lot of people are very upset that this is not accurate to the source material. Anyway, it still looks good, but yeah, that's going to be a big deal breaker for a lot of people right there, that this is not accurate. So that's a thing, unfortunately. If only they decided to make it accurate, this wouldn't have been a problem. But anyway, of course, the weapons. Sword can go in his hand, although it's got the open hand. This sword has a little tab ridges, so you have to kind of insert it specifically a certain way, or else it doesn't work. I also like to make sure I personally like to rotate it that way, because that way this stuff's all on the inside. Personally, of course, you can take the axe, the little axe thing, and unfold that, and plug that in his hand as well, which is a weirdly tight fit. So you got that whole thing. So you've got two melee weapons if you want, which is cool. Of course, you've got these things we can open up, and hey, look, missiles are molded in, and yeah, they're just pink translucent plastic. But boy, again, when the light piping hits this right, and this situation is kind of doesn't quite. It looks really cool. There's all that stuff. You got all that. Of course, you got the base mode, all that stuff, and this, of course, can be taken off like that, and You can then hold it like somewhat similar to the original's double-barreled gun. That's the whole thing. Yep, so you got that all that stuff, those accessories. And of course, another accessory is, of course, up in here. You open that up and there's a little matrix. And get it out of there. There you go. One time I wanted to come out, it doesn't want to come out. But yeah, see right there, this matrix is painted silver with pink translucent plastic. If it'll focus, it's not focusing, there we go. And you can see all that, it's pink translucent plastic. And yeah, it's a peg hole in the back. So it can peg in, and or not really, but you can peg on somewhere else. But yeah, got that whole thing where it's like, yeah, the matrix can be stored in the matrix chamber as expected. And the other thing is the sword out of his hand. Take the sword here and put it in there. So, and where is it? I think it goes here. I think it's supposed to be like this, and you can have this whole combined weapon thing. Yeah, this is not quite fit there, unfortunately. Yeah, this doesn't fit there either. Yeah, it can only really go right here on this tab. I think. Because it feels like I'm misremembering something, but yeah, any which way. You can go on this tab right here. Kind of. Got this weird big sword you can hold. So you can do that if you want. I don't really like the look of that, so I don't use it, but you know, it's there if you want it. That's the thing. I'm gonna pull that out because yeah, it's not really a fan of that personally, so I'm just gonna put this stuff back. Ooh. I'm just going to put this off to the side. I just like him with this sword, just regular sword. I think it just looks better, personally, but, you know, you do you. I'm going to put this back too because it's kind of loose. That's the one thing, this peg's so shallow that he doesn't hold it super well, so that's a bit of a disappointment there. But anyway, articulation. His head is on a ball joint and left and right and up and down and a little bit of wiggle here and looks really good. Shoulders are still the same shoulders as the Laser Prime, so they just don't really move. They back and forth, but they can move up and out and all that stuff on that hinge. The shoulders can move forward and back. They can't go all the way around because of this stuff, but you know, this gets out of the way. Got outward right there. And you got outward there, you got this bicep swivel, which does not come off on mine. These are nice and tight on mine, so that's another thing. There's noticeably, I've noticed this Scourge is a noticeable improvement over Laser Prime in many ways. Things hold together, but like this doesn't pop off all the time. This doesn't pop off, the arms don't pop off all the time. This doesn't pop off all the time. The head actually, you know, moves without feeling like I'm going to rip it off. It's great. The elbows can go about 90 degrees. There is, of course, a wrist swivel because it's on a ball joint. You do have a waist swivel right there. Hips can go forward that far, back that far, outward that far. Got a thigh swivel, which is nice and tight. Knee bend, more than 90 degrees. And feet can tilt that much, and the toe and the heel can both come down if you need them to. So you go in that front. Now, go to comparisons, of course. Here he is with the Laser Prime version of the mold. You can see that. Pretty much the same mold, just different colors. For completion's sake, here's the Laser Prime trailer with the Scourge trailer. Again, pretty much identical, just slightly different colors. Yeah. Heck, they're very, you know, both mostly black and gray, but different shades of gray. There's all that. Here he is with Car Robots Black Convoy. Again, this is the more the pinkish. You can see it's a very different shade of pink, but it's still pink. It's got that weird thing. What wasn't unintentional, was supposed to be red, I believe, but they accidentally just didn't use the right shade, so it winds up being looking pinkish. And this one, they just went, this is pink, so you can see the difference in shade differences right there. At least I hope you can. Yeah, there's the difference, and then you can also see what the whole thing about the deco is wrong. Yeah, you can, see the gray chest and the silver and black, and black chest with red windows, and yep. And again, just for the sake of completion, here's a Black Convoy's trailer base thing. At least get in the shot as much as possible with the other trailer. Yeah, significant size difference there, not surprising. Yeah, you can see, again, big old differences there. Here he is with Destruction Scourge, which doesn't like to stand very well. Never liked to stand very well. And yeah, now his missiles are falling off because he doesn't like to stand very well. And you can see the difference there, but hey, look, mostly black. Here's the little spy changer shirt Scourge, because why not? Just showing that off. Just little dude. Here he is with the timeline Scourge. And just showing you, hey, look, red windows. Right there. And finally, just for the heck of it, here he is with a Micron Densetsu Scourge. Which, yep. So, Velocitron Scourge. The big thing here is, unfortunately, they got the deco wrong. For whatever reason, apparently someone assumed something weird and didn't understand. I don't know how that happens. There was some miscommunication, or someone just wasn't paying attention, or whatever. Any which way, the deco's not accurate to the original. And that already has turned a lot of people off right there. If you can get past that, if you're okay with this, because it does look good. If you're okay with this not being wrong, but being wrong but still looking good, this is a good figure. I still stand by that. A lot of people don't like this the mold. I think it's good. I think it looks great. It does look great for sure. And this one I feel is better overall than my Laser Prime. So I'm not sure if that's consistently the case, but it is. The joints are tighter and everything works better, and I'm not feeling like I'm fighting sometimes with the Laser Prime I feel like I'm fighting it a bit when I'm trying to transform, but this one just transforms without any real issues. So that's a thing to be aware of. But yeah, he is wrong. He looks good, but he's wrong, So if that's going to be I think the major deciding factor. If you really need him to be accurate, you're just going to have to skip on this guy because he's not accurate. If you're okay with it being inaccurate, it's a good looking figure. It's got a solid transformation, and both modes look great. And I think he's worth picking up because I think overall it's a slightly better. I think they made some tweaks to the mold or something because it's slightly better overall feeling than the Laser Prime is, Laser Optimus. So yeah, if you already have Laser Optimus, you know what you're getting, but you also might then just skip this guy because he is just a repaint. But there is nothing special about him beyond that. He is a straight repaint. There is no differences beyond that, mold wise. Well, obvious differences. Again, he's just feels better built. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like if you look at this and you like it, go ahead and pick it up. It's a solid toy. It's a lot of fun. I think it looks great and everything, all that stuff. But if this just really upsets you, then yeah, there's nothing here that's really going to change your mind, I think. It's just, this is how it is. The only thing I think is Toy Hacks might release a sticker set to cover that black up on the chest and turn it gray, or you might want to repaint it yourself or something. Some people have done that. So there's stuff you can do, but it's going to require effort and possibly more money. And yeah. So it's good but wrong, essentially. So I personally like it despite its inaccuracies, but this will rankle people and has rankled people. So anyway, I guess that's it for this one. I hope you found this informative and entertaining. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my coffee and my Patreon. And as to see you next time with another video review.